Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Divisional Round NFL picks. Unfortunately, my sidekick is not with me this week. He has gone south for the winter. Richard Reegs. I will talk to Richard Reegs and get his opinions on this. But I wish he was here, but he's not here, so you'll have to listen to my sermon on the award winning picks. Okay. I hope people like it. If I can entertain a little bit, great. If not, that's okay too. You can just laugh at me for how I sound. Anyways, a couple little side notes before we get into this week's picks. How about that Arizona game last week? Arizona at Carolina, the wild card round. Wasn't that the most pathetic performance I've ever seen out of a team? Arizona had like JV quarterbacks from high school. It was horrible. Lindley, no offense to you, buddy, but damn, that was awful football. Cam Newton was trying to hand that game away, throwing a couple ridiculously bad picks. Little Rex Grossman in him or Jay Cutler or whatever. I don't understand why the Cardinals didn't go after Josh Freeman, who was a good quarterback a few years ago with Tampa Bay. Heck, Tebow was better, and I think Tebow can't even throw a pass, but at least he'd run. And Arizona has a good defense, and whatever that was. It was just unwatchable game. And another side note, too, on the Lions. Yes, you had a bad call go against you, but stop crying about it. You can say unexcusable, this and that. It's not going to change the outcome of the game. There's been teams that have got shafted by calls as well. Also, too, it doesn't guarantee you're going to get a touchdown. You got 3 points after being up 14-0. Matthew 0-18 Stafford against teams over 500 in his career on the road. That's horrible. Even by accident, Kyle Orton has wins against teams over 500. Cutler does. 0-18. That's awful. That's a full season plus 2 games. Pretty bad. It's like zilch, zero, nada, like that AT&T commercial. Horrible, horrible. Detroit Lions, to me, are a fraud team. Sorry. No division title since 1993. Awful. Them and Cincinnati are like kindred spirits because another team was awful. Cincinnati was 3-0 like 5 times in a row against that great Indy defense, which is not great, by the way. All right, on to this week's picks. New England is favored by 7 over Baltimore Saturday at 4:30. You know, everybody's saying, ooh, Baltimore can come in. They're not intimidated by New England. Ooh. Guess what, though? That's a load of crap, okay? No team's intimidated going to someone's stadium. Either Baltimore, whoever, going into New England. Also, too, let's not overblow the Ravens. The Ravens of 2014 are not the Ravens of 2012 that won the Super Bowl. The Ravens of 2011 that could have beat New England if a guy didn't shank a field goal. 2009 that won with the batter of Ray Rice running up the middle for 80 yards. No Anquan Bolden, no Ed Reed in his prime, no Ray Lewis, etc. The Ravens are a good team, but they're not the old team of 12. The Patriots are better than 2012, and Gronk's playing, etc. Remember, I'm telling you what I think will happen, not what I want to happen. I'm not a Bronco Pucoma that says, yeah, the Ravens are going to win 45-7. No, they're not. You sound like a complete moron, first of all. Second of all, you have no concept of football. Don't just throw crap out there and hope it sticks and you think you're a genius. You're not. You're an idiot. I think New England wins this game 24-17. They're just a better team than the Ravens are. Period. End of discussion. The Ravens have a chance, absolutely, because they have good defense. They did a great job against Pittsburgh last week. Pittsburgh let me down big time with that good offense that they had. They did an awful job. I know Le'Veon Bell wasn't playing, but they should have been able to run the ball a little bit, and they did an awful job. They need Franco Harris back to help them, right? Or Jerome Bettis in his prime. Anyways, I think Baltimore will have a shot. The guy Patriot fans I'd worry about is Brandon holding 39 Browner, one of the most overrated players on the team by these people around here. He's not that good. I'm sorry. People say, he did so great with Seattle last year. You mean when he was hurt or suspended in the playoffs and Seattle won the Super Bowl? Sorry, he's an okay cornerback that he could get torched this week. You don't worry about him. Darrelle Revis is fantastic. He's been awesome for the team. McCourty is excellent. Jamie Collins has done a great job. Hightower's done a great job. The Patriots have a lot of good parts. Brandon Brown is not one of the good ones. I'm sorry. I think he's a bum. Maybe I'm overstating it. I think he's an okay cornerback. Pass interference, 39. Okay. All right, on to the next game. Seattle's favored by 11 against that wonderful Hurricanes. God, Carolina Hurricanes, my favorite hockey team, was bad. The Carolina Panthers, who won that unwatchable game on Saturday. I give Carolina about a .0001 chance of winning this game. Seattle has it over them. Their defense is better. Defense is playing great with Legion of Boom, Earl Thomas, Sherman, etc. They put pressure on the quarterback. They only have to rush 4. Seattle's offense is better than you think it is with Russell Wilson and Baldwin. They can run the ball, Marshawn Lynch, etc. And Wilson gets on the outside. He either throws the ball down the field or he runs for a first down. He does that little play fake in, and then he runs around the outside. He's fantastic with that. Cam Newton threw some bad picks against Arizona. How many bad picks are going to go in Seattle? I just can't see them winning. I don't. I know people like Tony Dungy. Oh, I give them a great chance because they can run the ball. Sure they can. They'll run the ball for about 35 yards against Seattle. No chance. 1%, whatever it is. Seattle 31, Carolina 10. Blowout city. Next game, a game that really, really intrigues me. Green Bay's favored by 6.5 over the Cowboys at Lambeau. Even though people cry about Dallas getting lucky, blah, 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 Romo came up big in the fourth quarter. See, he's not a choker. Leave the guy alone. I don't think he's a choker. Anyways, he's done a good job this year. DeMarco Murray, Des Bryant, Jason Witten over the middle, etc. Williams going deep. They got a really good chance to win this game. They do. Aaron Rodgers isn't completely healthy with his calf. Even though the Packers have run the ball pretty good recently, I think the running game definitely favors the Cowboys. And the Green Bay defense is not that good. They're really not. Dallas can push them around. They got a real chance to win this game. I really think so. Ultimately, I think Green Bay's going to pull out a squeaker. Although I'm rooting very hard for the Cowboys to win. As I said, my best friend's a Cowboys fan, and he deserves the championship. If the Broncos don't win, I hope Dallas wins, honestly. And I have Seattle in a pool. They could win big money, and I still hope Dallas wins. I'm going to pick the Packers to win short, 27-24. I'm rooting so hard for Dallas. I hope that they can get it done. I really do, because Green Bay to me is not invincible at all. They play awesome at home, but you know what? Dallas is the type of team that can beat them. 8-0 on the road this year, and they were only 4-4 at home. That's amazing that you had that kind of split. All right, the last game is my game. The Broncos are favored by 7 against the Colts. And I hear some people around here, Andrew Luck's going to light it up against Denver because Denver's vulnerable. Really? How did Andrew Luck do against them the first week of the year? He did good at the end of the game, but they were blowing them out. The Colts' defense sucks. I mean, they can't stop the run at all. Jonas Gray, of all people, from the Patriots, ran for 201 yards. No offense to Jonas Gray, but C.J. Anderson's a better running back than Jonas Gray. Denver's run the ball pretty well down the stretch. I think they can pound on them. I also like the fact that Manning had 2 weeks to prepare. He's got the arm, hopefully feeling better, which is a concern of mine, a little bit. But I think the Colts' defense is just bad. And Denver at home is very good. They were 8-0 at home this year, like the Patriots were as well, and Green Bay. Luck doesn't have that much help around him. Besides T.Y. Hilton, who's he have? An aging Reggie Wayne, Colby Fina, an okay tight end, and T.Y. Hilton, who's good. And Hakeem Nicks was a big disappointment for them this year. Marvin Harrison's not walking through that door, as some guys would say, who should be in the Hall of Fame with his 144 catches one year. Great player. I don't see the Colts winning this game. I don't. And I'm trying not to be a puke homer. I don't think I am. I just think the Broncos are better, and the whole matchup makes a big difference. I like Denver to win 31-20. I like them to score good points, a good amount of points at home. The Colts will score some, but I just don't think it'll be too much. I like having Chris Harris Jr. and Talib. By the way, he's going to tap out, right, Mike Felger? How do you know? You're such an expert, you clown. You and Maz, you think you know everything, you morons. He's going to tap out. Oh, yeah.
He's gonna quit. I'm done.
Come on, that's all you guys do. You throw arrows at each other, you complete juices. I swear. Worry about the Pats game. Don't worry about Denver and dump it on Talib or whoever you want to dump on. How about you clock out? Because you guys are idiots. You think you know everything and you don't. Um, but he's not going to clock out. He's going to punch out, etc. But I think that Denver will handle them. So then I could set up Manning and Brady for the 10,000th time, which, to be honest with you, I'm not looking forward to if that's the case. I'm really not, because it's just gonna give me a headache, a popsicle headache, talking about it, and one guy saying, "Oh, Manning's has a rocket colon." Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot you guys are experts on everything. How do you know? You play the games. Just like the Patriots lost against back in the day against Miami 20 years in a row. They finally won in Miami, and that was in the playoffs. It's going to happen at some point. The Patriots aren't going to beat Denver 10 million times in a row in Foxborough. Someone will win at some point. Just like when Elway was in Denver, they always won against the Patriots, and then the Patriots broke the streak. Nothing lasts forever. Remember that. And then Seattle against Green Bay would be interesting. I think Seattle punch them in the mouth and win, but who knows? We'll get to that next week as it comes. I'll probably be wrong. There'll be something that I'll look with egg on my face over. But I really appreciate you all watching this video. Have a wonderful evening. Enjoy the games this weekend, and go Broncos.